Hey dolls! So this is my September favourites. I will say now this has been pre-recorded because I'm not in the country at the moment when you're watching this. So that's why it's kind of pre-recorded. Also, I'm sorry about my voice. It kind of sounds a bit nasally, but I'm just getting over a cold, which is great. So yes, I've been loving it a bit more than I have been last couple of months. So yeah, I guess I'll get into it. The first thing I will talk about is my hair. As you can see, it's kind of dip dyed. Now what I've been loving is the Bleach London as a brand, I guess. I actually got this dip dyed effect through the Bleach London's DIY dip dye kit, and I absolutely love it. I did get the whitening kit with it, though it didn't really do anything, to be quite honest. I left it on for the full time and it didn't really do anything compared to when I use like purple shampoos. So I have actually used a touch of silver on my hair, that's why it kind of looks less kind of brassy though. But I quite like it, and it's quite high compared to where it was when I first had ombre hair, which was like down here. But I really like it. It was so easy to use, just like mixing up the kit and stuff. Obviously I haven't got it to show you because I've used it, but it came with Reincarnation mask, which I absolutely love. If you don't use any of the dye stuff, then I would definitely recommend the Reincarnation mask, just because it's really helped my split ends. Like my hair really improved compared to before I even dyed it, so I was so impressed by it. I actually got a massive sized one, and in the two kits it came with two mini ones. So I absolutely love that. I like to put it on for an hour as a full head mask for like 2 days a week, and then like a couple of times a week I might wash it into my hair. So yes. And I've also been loving the little Bleach London dye kits. I've got another one that I'm hoping to do before I go on holiday. Obviously this is going to be up when I'm out, so hopefully by the time I go on holiday I would have it. But I've got the washed up Mermaid again, which I got last year, but it was only small, so I've got a big one to try in my hair, which I'm so looking forward to. Obviously with those, they're wash in, wash out, and they don't tend to cling to dark hair. That's kind of why I've got blonde ends, and I'm trying to improve the blondness so that it holds better, because it doesn't really, none of their colours, because they're wash in, wash out, holds to dark hair. So if you're going to plan to use any of the Bleach London colours, I would recommend to like ombre your hair or blonde your hair. But it's great fun, and I really do like the rose shade as well. It's just a shame my hair wasn't like perfectly ombre'd when I first had it. But yeah, so I thought I'll address that one first. So my second favourite is the Zoella Foam Sweet Foam Cleansing Shower Gel, and I absolutely love this stuff. It's really cheap as well. I think it's like £3 or £3.50, and it smells amazing. It's kind of this like pink pearlescent colour, and it really foams up well. It seems strange, you feel clean, I guess. And the scent really lasts. It's kind of a slight musky scent, but it's really nice. My partner has even said like it clings to my skin and he really likes it as well, so I absolutely love this stuff. I love using this in the shower, and I've had it for like a month, almost 2 months pretty much. In October it'll be 2 months, and I've used like down to here, so it lasts a long time. It's so nice, and yeah, I think this is a great product from her new range. So this is different to her last range, so this is the new one, because she did like a shower gel and bath foam, but this is just a shower gel, and I absolutely love it. So the next thing I've been loving for my hair again is the InstaNatural Argan Oil, or 100% pure certified organic argan oil, multi-purpose moisturiser. it's basically argan oil. I was actually sent this from InstaNatural and to try it, and obviously it's going to be my favourites because I absolutely love it. Now, argan oil is like 100% pure argan oil is slightly hard to get your hands on in this size bottle because it is expensive. And obviously 100% argan oil just has argan oil in it. I do have another one that is argan oil but it has other things in it for your hair, but this I have been loving. It's really made my hands softer and my cuticles and hangnails are so much less, so they've really improved my hands. And my hair, I feel like it's left my hair a lot smoother, a lot softer and a lot shinier. You can use this on your face, though I'm working with Proactive, so I'm not using anything else on my face. So yes, I'm loving this. It's really good. The only downside is it smells slightly strange, but it doesn't cling, which is good, so the smell pretty much disappears the moment you put it on, but it's so good, and like I have that much left and I've been using it for about 4 weeks, so yeah, you only need like 2 pumps, so it's really good and a decent size as well, so I'm absolutely loving that. Next on my favourites is the new trend that's going around, which I would like to say has been going around for years, but I think because one of the Kardashians is doing it, and MAC made a massive statement about it. A lot of people are doing it now, but it used to be a massive thing anyway. But this is the MAC Strobe Cream. And this is the travel size because I didn't want to buy the massive one and not enjoy it. So I thought I'd try it in the mini version, and I do like it. However, it's very wet. So for me, for being oily skinned, I like kind of matteness, and this doesn't matte very well. So what I actually do with it is use it as a base. So like an eye primer base or primer basically. I use it as a base for my highlighter, so it intensifies my highlighter a bit more. Now it does have a subtle highlight to it, so you can get away with, if you had like BB cream on, light foundation on, applying a touch of it just to add a little bit of spark to your face. Like if you're just going for literally a really light neutral face, it's superb at that. Great for dry skinned because it adds a bit more moisture, but personally for me, I don't find it highlights enough for when I want to go out, because I try not to wear makeup all the time, so but yeah, I prefer like a more in your face highlight. So this is a bit on the weak side, but it's a really nice as a base to intensify any highlighters. So I do actually like this. I have no idea what I'm up to, but my next one is another massive cult classic, and I only think it became a cult classic because Gabriella Velvet Ghost on YouTube said that she loved it, and I don't know if I think other YouTubers have said they loved it, and then like it went out of control, and it's taken me now to actually get it because they haven't had any in stock for such a long time. Every time they've had stock, it disappears so quickly, and that is the Velvet Teddy by MAC, and this is a matte lipstick, and it's very retro, it's kind of harbouring the 90s for me personally. I don't know anyone else, some people say 70s, but it's kind of almost a brownie nude, and because it's a matte as well, it kind of makes your lips look slightly bigger and you can overdraw it. I think this was the one everyone was saying that Kylie Jenner uses to get her big lips look, even though her lips are fake anyway, but yeah, and overdraws, and like to overdraw them they've been using this, but I don't know, whatever. But I know matte lipsticks do kind of add a bit more plump to your lips if you slightly overdraw them anyway, because they are matte, so that whatever shape you draw them, it's just gonna look like that. But it really does harbour the 90s for me, because like I remember my first kind of lipsticks and stuff that I got when I was younger were like browns, and my mum used to use like brown lipsticks and stuff. So it kind of reminds me of my like when at the time I was born, I guess, like the 90s when I was younger. So that's kind of why I really like it. It does look really nice. I haven't tried the lip liner in Spice yet. However, I use the Bobbi Brown Ballet Pink lip liner and then put this on top, and I really like the kind of look it gives. It's almost a more slightly pinkish look, but I really do like this cult classic. So at the moment I believe it's still in stock, so if you are after it, have a look, because the moment it seems to be in stock, it disappears, so I'd recommend to grab that. So that is all my beauty stuff for this month of September. So now I'm going to go into the random stuff, I guess. So I've only got 4, I guess, if you think about it, but 2 things. So these are my sunglasses, and I have been loving them. At the moment it is raining, and it has been raining for the last 2 days. It's horrible. So we haven't really got any sun to wear my sunglasses, but obviously during this month there has been some sunshine, and I've been loving these. Now these were £1 each in the sale in Primark, and these are in the men's section as well. So because like the women's ones were like smaller than this, and I kind of wanted slightly bigger ones. They either had massive or they had really small ones, and I wanted the lens to be kind of medium to large size, and I didn't want them bug ones, so I got these 2. Now these are actually my mainly worn pair, and these are silver framed, reflective framed, and they kind of I don't know, they kind of old looking, because my dad used to have glasses that used to look like this years ago, and it's just got some black frames, and they look really nice on. You would have seen them in my carry-on video, what's in my carry-on case, but I absolutely love these. And then these ones are rose gold with orange reflective lenses, and they're similar to the Pilot or lenses, or police lenses, sorry, police sunglasses, or kind of similar Ray-Bans. So yeah, the only problem is there is a slight scratch on them, which is just here, which is super annoying. But it doesn't really affect like the way you look through them. It's just a bit of annoying that it's there. So I might just wear these around the pool, and obviously these everywhere else. Now next is on my tablet. Now I usually get my tablet out a fair amount. So you would have seen a few months, oh my god, possibly a year ago, I was loving the Plague Inc game. Well, it's not when it loads. So it's no wonder that I'm loving it again. I recently downloaded, or paid, I guess, for the full version, so I don't get any of the advert breaks, which is great. And I also unlocked 2 of the extra bits to get to the game that came out. So because it's the full version, I get to unlock all of the progress levels. So where the DNA strand is at the beginning, I can add things in. And I've also now got 2 of the specials, which is the Necrora virus, which is basically the zombie virus. It's kind of based on World War Z, with slight adaptations to, I guess, normal zombies. So you basically infect everyone, and then even when they've come up with a cure, the infected can still infect people. And the Neurax worm, I think that's how you say it, and that is basically a worm that lives in the brain that can control people, and it's quite hard for them to fight, like to get it out, I guess, like to find a cure. And yeah, I think they're really really fun. I really want to unlock the simian flu one, which obviously is based on Rise of the Planet of the Apes or Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, whichever one came first. Because I played the demo when it came out and I absolutely loved it, so I really want to kind of get that one. So yeah, so that is that game that I've been loving. So the final thing I've been loving this month is the Walking Dead game, when it loads. Basically it's based on obviously the comic books or books, I'm not 100% sure about, I think they're books / comic books as well, and the hit TV show, obviously The Walking Dead, which I'd like to add is starting again soon, which is super exciting. I believe it starts when I'm away, so I kind of have to watch it when I come back. But this game, basically, you get to collect your characters. So far, the only one I have is Tyrone, out of like the program kind of thing. But everything is a bit different from what you see on the TV. So you kind of have to, I think it's almost similar to the books, so I haven't got that far in the books yet. But basically you've got the governor, which obviously, if you haven't seen The Walking Dead, is kind of an evil guy. He does get killed in the end, sorry, spoiler. But he doesn't look really anything like on the TV at all. And you've got Rick, obviously, though Rick ends up with one arm, which was slightly strange. So yeah, there's different alterations to the game anyway. But basically you start off in your town. This is just the opening, but you start off and you have this town. Basically you create cans, basically, which is your medicine type of thing, and you can get food and wood, and you can train people up, and you expand it by upgrading your town hall, and to upgrade other things your town hall needs to be certain levels. Now, apart from that part of the game, they also have fighting parts of the game. So it's not just one thing, you've got other things as well. So you have missions, raids, and you have a roadmap. Now, your missions is the main mission overall. So in this kind of missions, I'll try and open it up. In the missions, you've got your missions, your daily missions, and your achievements and log. Now, the main missions, when it opens. Now, the main mission up here is the top one is basically the main game. So you have to kind of go through the whole map you defeat zombies and people. Now, the main mission is kind of strange, like it's almost like fate kind of thing. So sometimes you get an option to choose one or the other. Now, eventually it doesn't matter what side you pick, because eventually they're all going to come together, but depending on what you pick depends on how it corresponds to the game. So if you pick good, generally you defeat zombies first and then people. If you choose bad, you defeat people then zombies, pretty much. And it goes through that, but as the levels go on, it's obviously going to get harder, so you've got to develop your people and kind of get them stronger to defeat them. Sometimes it comes with a little grade, so you might be B plus and it might be A, so generally it's going to be really hard and you might not pass it. So then you have your raids. Now this, because it's an online game, you get to raid other people and steal their stuff. I don't like doing this because I can't figure it out, to be fair, so I always lose. But you can do that. And then you have your roadmap. Now this is what the roadmap looks like. Obviously I have these missions. So you always have an easy and a hard mission. They update every single day, so you get a day to kind of complete them. If you don't complete them, don't worry, because the next day another one's going to come up with different things to win. And they always have 1 or 2 of a special kind of mission on there. So at the moment I've got Glenn's Hunt, which basically at the end of it, if I complete the whole thing, I will get the character Glenn from obviously The Walking Dead. I'm not very good at these. I get to the level 6 part and then I can't complete it, which is a bit of a shame, but the easy boot camps I always do because they're so easy and you can complete them in a day. So yeah, it's kind of one of those games that you kind of have to work for it, which is getting boring, trying to work for it all the time. But you get a chat bar on here as well, because you get to enter fractions, or alliances I should say, and then on your chat screen you have your fraction or alliance chat, so everyone who's in your alliance can chat to each other. I added one, I don't know anyone on there, I've never spoken on chat, I've never done any of that, so I don't really use it, so I can't comment on it. But yeah, that's how the game works. It's pretty simple, though it does become obsessive. That's kind of why I've been loving it. So that is my September favourites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it had to be pre-recorded, but I'm enjoying myself at this current time when you're watching it. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not, and leave a comment down below what you thought. And I would just like to pre-warn you that the next bunch of videos, starting from this week when you see this video, it will be the Thursday because this is on the Tuesday, will be my Halloween tutorials. I've tried to incorporate easy and like intermediate leveled looks, because I don't want you to just like think, oh, I'm only doing hard ones. I'm trying to do easy ones as well for you guys. So the first one is pretty easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed those. So I pre-warned you, there might be some that might have gore in there, so just so you know, there might be gore, blood and stuff like that. But yes, that's all to do with Halloween. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.